Hi guys, just a quick look at the new Hornby Class 92 in the current GBRf or GB rail freight livery. This is number 92043 and it's just come out this year as part of the 2020 catalogue. So I'm going to have a quick look at it, show you some running shots, so I hope you enjoy. Okay, so this is the new Hornby Class 92. The Class 92 by Hornby is not new by any stretch of the imagination. It is originally from the old Lima collection. It's probably 20 years old. It's probably almost as old as the actual class, which was built in the early 90s. Hornby have done very little to update the model, but I suppose that helped keep the price down. It is due a new tooling, proper motor, etc. But as we haven't got that, let's not worry about that for now. This is the current or latest GBRf livery. I'm very fond of it. I love the dark blue, and it's not. People say it's orange on the side. I wouldn't say it's orange. It's a yellow, but it's a different yellow to the warning panel yellow, if I can get my words out, on the front. If we pick up the camera and we have a quick look, detail wise there's not too much to shout out about. Oh my, it's going to be a long video. The white things on the bogies, which are them, you can't miss them, they are for the third rail pickup, because this is a dual voltage electric locomotive. So that means it can pick up from the 750 volt third rail, which is on the bottom next to the running rail. Obviously I don't have it installed on the layout. Or it's got the overhead pantographs, if I can get it up. Yep, there we go. If we can get it up, and it can run on the overhead system as well. Oh dear. That's why you shouldn't mess with things. Right, so as we work our way down, no buffer beam, well, I'll stay at the front, sorry. No buffer beam detail, it's all just plain black, no vacuum pipes, buffers aren't sprung, but some people don't mind that anyway. As we work our way along, the livery though is actually really nicely done. It's to the same standard as the rest of the Hornby range. It's lovely and crisp, it looks pretty much bang on. Some people might argue about the yellow on the sides, the orange as some people like to call it. Some people say about that, but I'm not here to worry about that. From this shot you can see it is a different yellow from the front to the sides. Let's have a quick look at the roof. The roof is actually quite well detailed. Are we going to focus? Yeah. It's all plastic. Is it prototypical to the real thing? Well, no, because there'd be a lot more stuff up there. Obviously it'd be a lot dirtier as well. You can see the roof pods on top of the cab. You can see the horns, they're just all moulded plastic. It is separately fitted, as you can see. If we can, I don't know how we're focusing here. You can see it is separately fitted. You've got the grills on the top, they're not etched and they're not metal. No metal on this except the wheels and probably parts of the motor. But for the price point, it's not bad. If we come away, you can actually see there is enough on the roof to give this model some interest to look at. Obviously when you come down to line side there's very little underneath, but you could pick out some details with paint if you wanted to, like the fuel, well, the battery trays underneath. I was going to say fuel tanks, but out of the box this is how it comes. So there we go. Let's see some running clips and then I'll tell you a little bit more about the loco. Okay, so like I say, this is a cheaper model. It retails at, I think this was bought for about £73, which in 00 terms is not too bad compared to the new stuff and the super detailed stuff, which can, to be fair, it's costing almost double that now. You can tell it's on the cheaper end. It's a bit more plasticky, very lightweight with the 5-pole ring-filled motor. You can tell as well it's got no tail lights, but some people don't mind that because when the train's pulling a train, when the train's pulling a train, it doesn't normally run with the tail lights on obviously like the Batman stuff, and when you put your DCC decoder in, a lot of people do actually turn them off. But the headlights are actually quite good. You get full headlights. They are quite bright, all LED, and at night it does actually light up the way pretty nicely. No cab lights though, but again, for the price point, winner. Okay, so this model has actually got 2 working pantographs. So if I just press the pantograph, it should just spring up like that, and it just clips in like that. Not 100% realistic, it's all made from plastic, no metal, but for the price point, and you do get the 2, one each end, and it's so simple to operate. And hats off to Hornby for not doing what Batman did with the Class 90, motorising it and just putting the price up stupidly high. I know this is a lower end cheaper model, it's not cheap, but I think fair play to them. Okay, performance wise, it's not great on this loco. There is very little extra weight to this loco, but you could add it yourself if you wanted to. I think the loco would heavily benefit from this. This loco is DCC, as you could probably work out because the lights are permanently on. If we put it onto a slow crawl, this is speed setting 5 of 28, all the lights have gone off. As you can see, it's slightly stuttery, it's ever so slightly noisy, as you can probably hear, and this is while it's not actually towing anything. So if we get it to come the other way, this is speed setting 7. As you can see, when you speed it up a bit, it runs a lot nicer. The ideal speed for this is probably about half power, or if you like to run it even faster, then it'll just fly around your layout. The top speed of this is probably like 1,000,000 miles an hour. If you like to run your trains like that, this loco is for you. If you like to do slow speed shunting and realistic sort of modelling, then it's probably not the best. You have to have good track as well, because this has got traction bands, so it doesn't grip. So if you've got a heavy train and you're trying to shunt something, it doesn't want to know. So as you can see, this is pulling a 5-coach train, and these Mark II by Batman are actually quite heavy, because these are the DCC ones, the super detailed ones. I've noticed they are slightly heavier than the standard Mark IIs, and as you can see, it's not actually having any problems. Some people say the haulage capacity on these is terrible. I wouldn't say it's terrible. It'll pull a normal length train for most people's layouts. If you want it to haul a 13-coach train, it'll struggle. It'll wheel slip. It might not even pull the train, and if you show it a gradient, it hates them. But for most people, if you've just got a normal layout and you want to run 5-6 coaches or wagons, because obviously it's a freight loco, it'll pull it no problems. So we'll get it going and then we'll see some more running shots. Okay. No, we won't. Let's try sending it back. Come on. Come on. That's it. You can push them instead as a punishment. Okay, so my final opinion on this loco is, if you're after a Class 92, you're a fan of the loco, go ahead and buy one. If you're a fan of the GBRf livery, maybe go and buy one. And if you want a loco that's going to be a great all-rounder, one that you can work, rely upon, then walk away from this one. I've not included the shots in this video because I don't want to put people off, but I've had a few problems with it, especially over points. It just likes to stall. It's very juddery. I think I've got the best shots of it for this video, but I've had a lot. It's very temperamental, this loco, especially its slow speed, like I said earlier. Like I said, just over points. This train only really likes to go fast. Just likes to go in one big loop, not pulling very much, fast. Is it a deal breaker? Well, it would be for me. Personally, I sort of was sceptical about this loco and the motor that's fitted. So I wouldn't have personally purchased this. But as I had it as a gift, then I thought, oh yeah, great. It's a loco that will see work. I'm going to put it on stuff that's not too heavy, something that's not too tiresome for the loco. But should you go out and buy one overall? Well, if you like it, then go for it. But otherwise, just leave it on the shelf and find something else. I've been InterCityBR. Thank you so much for watching. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comments box below, and please hit that subscribe button because I really want to keep churning out videos for you guys to keep enjoying. So, sayonara.